lovelies, welcome back to Lanmou Tarot. This is a general reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Alright, Aries, thank you so much, Aries, for your continued support of this channel. I'm new here, still trying to connect with as many people as possible. Alright, a little bit more shuffling on camera. Spirit, what message do you have for our Aries friends? What message do you have, Spirit, for our Aries friends? What message do you have for our Aries friends, Spirit? This is for the first 2 weeks of March 2019. Alright, one more. Here we go, Aries. The 3 of Discs, the Tower, 8 of Water, 8 of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Universe, and the 8 of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords for Aries. Okay, Aries. Okay, I must remind you folks, I'm also a triple Aries. So last February, we were still dealing with some challenging energy, Aries, and it seems like it's still lingering. It seems like we are still allowing that negative energy to take hold, to fester, unfortunately. We have here the 3 of Discs, and this here could means having it over the Knight of Swords, especially for those of us Aries that are dealing with a Gemini. It seems like there may still be a three-party situation at play. And I'm really trying not to make this personal, but the truth is, I think this reading is already resonate way too much with me. My twin flame is a Gemini, and I am an Aries sun. And last night, I literally, not even last night, this morning, that was the last dream I had before I woke up this morning. And I had a dream of him and the karmic. And I see a black car SUV pulled up, and a gentleman had my suitcase, a black suitcase, and I'm about to, and he's opening the door, but he opened the backseat door. But when the SUV pulled up, I didn't have any understanding as to who was picking me up, kind of a thing. And when I sat in the back seat, I realized it's him in the driver's seat, and in the passenger seat is a lady that I automatically in the dream recognize as the karmic, and I've never dreamed of her, not her face before, not like that. And I saw her face clearly as I could paint a picture of her. And I'm just looking at him, staring at him, and he's trying to avoid eye contact. And finally, he turned and looked at me, and he just put his head down. And I'm like, what is going on here? And I woke up from the dream. So, for some of us Aries, and I tell you guys all this just to be transparent, right? For some of us Aries, we are still dealing with a three-party situation, especially when it comes to a Gemini, okay? And this may be someone who has yet to come into their full power, who is still using a bit of immature energy, who still think they're young and fast and can do whatever, right? So this is what I'm picking up here. And if it's a work situation, for some people it may be that you may need to use to be a little bit faster in your thinking, a little bit faster on your feet, okay? In dealing with a partnership, you may want to be, I guess, 2 steps ahead of whoever it is that you're working with, okay? And the next card we have is the Tower, number 16. And the Tower here, it's complete destruction. It's complete destruction under the eye of God, okay? It's total destruction. We can't even see what the foundation is, like complete total like there's nothing left. Okay, nothing here can be salvaged in this destruction. So something has to be, the universe had stepped in to break this thing down completely. Aries, whatever that was, that wasn't working, that wasn't in your favor here, that reported situation, the universe has, psh, no more, no more. And then underneath the tower is indeed the universe, number 21. Okay, is that lady dancing with the serpent, dancing with the serpent, but they are both attached to that universal life force suspended into space. They're both attached to that universal life source. Okay, she doesn't have a care in the world. She is ready to keep on going in that circle. There's like this circle that almost like a portal that creates a frame for her. She can step into that portal into a whole other dimension. There's a sense of fearlessness in this card, in this universe card. It's as if she's become one with the universe. Okay? And this tower card also draws to a 3. 21 becomes a 3. So there was a total destruction of that world that you were part of, Aries. There needed to be a whole destruction of that world. Yeah. Whatever wasn't serving you, the universe will take it away from you. Because that world card, the universe here is also the world card, is also a card of completion. So it's like that cycle is over. The tower came in to demolish everything that was part of that cycle, to really put an end to that cycle that wasn't serving you. Whether it's a work or romantic situation. And the next card we had was Eight of Cups, and that Eight of Cups here is really a card of the Eight of Cups. We know it's a card of departure from some kind of an emotional situation, especially if there was dissatisfaction or knowing that there was more to be had. Even if there was some sort of satisfaction there, we were still looking for that ninth cup, for that wish fulfillment, right? We are willing to leave behind those 8 cups to go look for that ninth cup. There's something missing. And that's why this needed to go. Some of you might have been trying to talk yourself into staying in that situation, saying, well, I have 8 cups, this could be good, this, trying to make it work. But the universe was saying, like, no, this was universe, this is a divine intervention squarely in the middle, separating this. And we have 2 8s here on top of each other. At the bottom of the 8 of Cups is the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is the card of feeling stuck in a situation, right? Perhaps it's mentally stuck, and perhaps it's just feeling stuck, feeling codependent in a situation. And that's why I think the energy, I picked up that energy with the 8 of Cups here before even I got to that 8 of Swords, because there's a sense like some people might have really tried to hang on to that situation. Some of us were trying to hang on to make this work, to try to find a positive or to overplay the positive in that situation, because we became codependent in it. We did not want to let go, to get ourselves out of that situation, even though it wasn't completely, it wasn't really what we wanted. We know it wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't emotionally fulfilling. But we're willing to accept the crumbs or whatever it is that we're getting. But this is an 8. This is close to completion. This is removing, right? Because the universe is working on us right now. For the beginning of March here, the universe it's almost not up to us anymore. The universe, the divine, has stepped in, Aries, to make sure that this thing comes to an end. Whatever it is no longer work that we're holding on to, it needs to stop. I believe in February where the message was that we need to open our heart to love. It's safe for us to love, to really start anew, to let go of whatever negative things that happened in the past and not hold on to the baggage, to learn from whatever was happening that was dissatisfying, but to forgive and to let go and to open our heart to love anew. But it seems like we are still holding on. And at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. Anxiety, sleepless night. We're still giving a lot of thoughts into putting a lot of thoughts into this. I just pulled that to show it to you. And at the bottom of what was facing me is the Seven of Cups. Illusion, delusion, making us up think something that's not. And I picked up that energy. I didn't have to see that card to feel it, because I can feel the energy. And perhaps it's because it's resonating with me so much. I feel such a deep sense of sadness, Aries. It's not the kind of sadness as if like, oh, this is sad. It's a deep sense of sadness that I feel with every part of my being right now. Like a great loss. That's what I feel right now. And perhaps that's what you two are feeling. No. We're gonna do that again. Spirit, what is some clarification on the Three of Discs, please? We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords on the Three of Discs. And remember, that's that same Knight of Swords that's right here. Someone wasn't. This Knight of Swords is quite bloody. He's attacking. This is like in the full thing of battle, okay? This is not the Knight of Swords. This is not the messenger Knight of Swords that we have here flying through the clouds. This is the Knight of Swords in full battle, aiming to kill. Someone didn't have our best interests at heart. In a partnership, whether it's a work partnership, whether it's a romantic partnership, someone did not have your best interests at heart, Aries. Our best interests at heart. Someone did not have that. Okay? Some clarification on the universe card, Spirit. Some clarification on the universe card. Some clarification on the universe card, Spirit. There's a flipper, Nine of Cups. The universe is trying to give you a Nine of Cups. By the way, that flipped earlier. I put it back because I wasn't ready, but it came again because it was supposed to be. And that's the way it is. The universe is trying to bring your wish fulfillment. That destruction needed to happen so the universe can bring your wish fulfillment. This is the after tarot, right? And look here. The battle is over now. The heated debate is over. Everyone is standing their ground. No one is swinging. Swinging is over. There's no more attacking each other. We have come to an understanding. We have come to an understanding. We can hold on our wands proudly without having to attack. And understanding you can hold your wands, and accepting you have your own wands. You have your own idea. You have your own point of view. The universe has stepped in with that Tower card. The disagreement, the fighting, this is over. Because what the universe wants for you is to be happy, Aries. That's what the universe wants for us. That's what the divine wants for us. And that's what that completion will create. And it will be a true departure towards something better. Spirit clarification on the Eight of Cups, please. Clarification on the Eight of Cups. This is very straightforward. I'm just getting more clarification. Knight of Pentacles. Yes, this is that feeling of being stuck, working on it, even though the Knight of Pentacles is slow moving knight. We needed to leave, but we're delaying the departure. We're taking so long to leave that situation. Okay, there really no need to. At the bottom here is the Hierophant, the higher level of commitment. That's what we want, but apparently this is not. We're not getting that here. Whatever we've been experiencing here, we're not receiving that. So that Eight of Cups here, this is the needing to leave that behind, that emotional dissatisfaction behind, and this is us taking our sweet time, feeling stuck in the situation and leaving it. Perhaps taking too long, delaying the departure, and that's bringing a lot of anxiety, a lot of mental conflict to us. Women's Angel card. Okay, we have two cards that came very soon, and we have finances and careers. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So the Three of Discs can dictate sometimes hence to a financial, like a work situation, a work partnership. So for some of you, this may be the situation here, a work partnership that needed to be dissolved. Okay, or perhaps it needed to start over. Okay, this has affected your love life, that partnership, and Spirit is bringing the Tower down so you can find your balance again. But the card that really come out face up here was clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. It's in a way that Spirit is working with you, and we're going back and forth. We have two minds. We keep on having those illusion and sleepless night and mental conflict over what we already know needs to happen, what we already know we need to let go of. And Spirit is trying to hand us that Nine of Cups. It's trying to put an end to that conflict. It's trying to bring us victory. Victory in departure, victory in moving forward. But we need to decide that what we want very soon so we can receive that higher level of commitment that we seek, that we desire. I will pull a Angel and Ancestors Oracle card for you as well. I'm sorry this is not positive for you, Aries, I guess for us, but I feel very somber and very sad just doing this reading. Deep sense of sadness. Make up your mind, Aries. Make up your mind. We need to make up our mind. Oh, bottom of the deck, Autumn. Release the old and rest. Yes, we need to let go of that old thing that has brought nothing but conflict. We need to let go of that. Sorry, my cards are everywhere, but that's how I'm feeling right now. White Witch, be the light. We had a lot of them that came out. I'm gonna show all of them to you. Wise One, go within your current situation. She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experience. And this was the card that was on the very top. I guess I could have just taken that card, and that's what I'm gonna concentrate on because that's what speaks to me the most here. That's what Spirit is aiming me at. I feel like, and we have two birds here. We have at the bottom we have that black bird in the autumn. I don't know what kind of bird that is, if this is a crow or not. And here we have what looks like a dove with the great teacher. Release the old and rest and learn from spiritual experience. I feel like a lot of us have grown from this experience. This has really encouraged us, pushed us to tap into our spirituality and trying to understand what was going on, okay, within this whole situation. And that really has brought us a little bit closer to the divine, a little bit closer to God, a little bit closer to our higher purpose. And it has really become a spiritual experience, and Spirit is asking us to learn from it, to learn from spiritual experiences, because if we can go through this and become bitter and become cynical, okay, when that tower comes down, when that departure can no longer be delayed, when we move on from that mental conflict, from that illusion, we must take those lessons with us. Okay, we must take those lessons with us. Yes, we can forgive the past, and that was last month's message. Yes, we must let go of the past, and so we can open our heart, so we can move forward. But we cannot also forget the lessons. We forgive the past, but we must remember the lessons that we learned. Learn from your spiritual experiences, and really, at least for me, this is how my spiritual experience started. This is how I started to delve deeper into my own spirituality. This is how I started learning about twin flame and the rest. This is how I started getting into the tarot. Okay, so Aries, there is a lot here. We still have a lot of work to do, don't we? We have a lot of work to do, Aries, but we can do it because we are very strong and we have the divine backing, okay? And I hope by mid-March, the reading, the message from Spirit is a little bit more sunny for you, for us all, really. And I really hope that you step up and start marching forward, leaving that thing behind, okay? Hop on that brown horse of the Knight of Wands. We must get off that black horse of the Knight of Pentacles. We need to lit that fire under our feet so we can leave this whole thing behind. We can no longer delay this departure. Spirit is asking us to move forward in strength and with confidence, to stand our ground here, release the old and rest, so we can finally get that higher level of commitment that we really want. That Nine of Cups that they're trying to offer us, it's still there. Offer is still there. But we must do our part. We must do our part. Alright, Aries, I hope this reading is helpful, and please come back at mid-March. And thank you so much for your continued support. And like, comment, subscribe if you feel called to do so. And remember, love is the only answer. Thank you so much, Aries. Sending you so much love. Bye.